Renal diet for the chronic kidney disease. So actually there is an ambiguity in this diet. Many nephrodietitians are giving different diets which are actually affecting very adversely to the kidney patients. For example, many nephrodietitians are saying that green leafy vegetables should not be taken. That is in Hindi what we call saag, but that's very important and it's having rich calcium content. Secondly, many dietitians are advising to take milk and cornflakes. That is actually like a poisonous to the kidney patients. So here I have experimented on my father when he was on dialysis, and I have get rid of his dialysis. So that's why I am authoritatively stating that since I have invented the treatment protocol and medicines, or you can say supplements for these kidney diseases. So now I am giving you very clear picture what to eat, what not to eat. When I say that what not to eat, you people should think that that is a poisonous to the body till the kidney is getting recovered. Here no question of thinking that I have followed 80%, 90% like that. It is not so. If they want to get rid of the problem, they have to follow 100% strictly. And secondly, I am advocating to the guardians that whenever they prepare any food which I have defined, firstly they have to taste. If it is a good, then only you have to administer to the patients. You should not make in such a way that the patient also should not get accepted that food. Now, what not to take which is poisonous to the body, I will tell you. Number one, more than 1 liter of water, that too which includes the entire food content. Secondly, more than 5 gram of salt. Here one has to see that in every meal 1 gram salt sachet should keep, and it has to be used morning for breakfast 1 gram, and afternoon for lunch 1 gram, and evening for dinner 1 gram. And food also, any spices and any vegetables, leached one, any leafy vegetables can be used, and also all masala ingredients, spices are having medicinal value. Only we should not use more oil and salt. So that's why before putting the salt, the food has to be taken out to the patient and it has to be given the way in which I have explained with the salt of 1 gram sachet. See, now all forms of oils and fats is also poisonous, and all forms of milk and milk products and cream and ice cream etc. is poisonous, except curd. Curd is very important, and that can be consumed in a comfortable manner, and also it is being used for the flax diet. And all the processed food and bakery foods such as cookies, biscuits etc., and pulses, coarse pulses like horse gram and red gram, which is having highest potash and also not digestible, that proteins. And cereals, one should not use millets and minor millets, and also cereals only wheat and maize and rice has to be consumed, that too that should not be more than 25%. The reason is, if we use more than 25%, that is also poisonous to the kidney patients, since it's having 14 to 15% protein, indigestible protein. So that's why one should be very cautious on the cereals food also. Then consumption of mutton, beef, pork is also poisonous. Alcohol and aerated drinks, fruit juices, whether it is a fresh or packed one, it is a poisonous because it's having highest potash content plus sugar content. And banana fruits, but banana stem juice, it's a very good. See, now I am going to explain what to take. In a simple way, one should not get confused. Firstly, prebiotics one time. As I have already told in consumption guide, the prebiotics are garlic, 3 to 4 cloves in the sense pieces, and half a centimeter of ginger, sliced one, and 1 teaspoon of soaked fenugreek seeds. In Hindi, what we call methi. And these are all very important for gut beneficial microbes. That's why one should consume. Secondly, banana stem juice twice, anytime, whenever the patient is comfortable, and also if it is available. One should not think that I have not taken stem juice, banana stem juice, that's why it's not working. It is not so. It can be consumed. And thirdly, flax strings. Flax strings one has to consume twice, morning as a first course of breakfast, evening as a snack. And in flax strings, one should not mix the water. And also one should know that how to prepare the flax string. In flax strings, 1 tablespoon raw flax seeds should be taken. It should not be fried, and also it should not be preserved in a powder form. And after powdering flax seeds in the small grinder or coffee grinder, in the same grinder you can put 1 tablespoon of cold pressed flax oil if available, and in which again 1 cup of curd has to be put, 100 grams to 150 gram, and thereafter churn it effectively. And after churning, oil droplets should not be seen, and thereafter once it will become paste, for further consistency you can add little water only. Otherwise, kidney patients should not add water, because adding water will automatically increases the total intake of water more than 1 liter. So that's why without adding the water, one should consume this flax diet. And guardians firstly prepare and they should taste, and then only they should give it to the patients. Otherwise, the taste will not be known by the guardian. Sometimes if they do not mix properly, the patient cannot drink in a palatable way. So that's why I am explaining this. And another point is fruits. Fruits can be taken 150 grams to 200 grams after flax drinks, that is in the breakfast time. That too, one should monitor the potash content. And in the fruits, any fruits can be taken except banana. So that one should bear in mind. Many people are saying so many things, that pomegranate should not be eaten and pineapple should not be eaten. It is not so. Any fruits can be taken, because it's all I have tested on my father. And in breakfast, lunch and dinner, the cereal content should be less than 30%. Cereals means rice and wheat, and even maize, jowar also can be taken. No minor millets and millets like ragi, foxtail, etc. And here also one should remember that holistically entire morning breakfast, lunch and dinner, holistically it should be less than 30% cereals. As I told you that it's having 14 to 15% of the indigestible protein, which will increases the creatinine and the urea, uric acid, etc. So now leafy vegetables and other things. So in which I am telling you, in the food one should take more leafy vegetables and vegetables. It should be leached, and these things should be mixed with pulses, any pulses except red gram and horse gram, and plus any masala, any spices, tomato, etc. But it should be palatable. The patient should enjoy the food. So like that food has to be prepared. So in which vegetables can be prepared, and sambar can be prepared, and super cereal food which can be seen, say in Hindi belt people like khichdi, and in Karnataka they can say that that is a bisibele bath. So like that So in which automatically you can put 20 to 25% broken wheat or rice, and 60 to 65% any type of vegetables or any types of leafy vegetables. That's what we call sag in Hindi and soppu in Kannada, and in which garlic, ginger, green chilies, coriander leaves and tomato and other spices also can be put. And for the tasty and good aroma, you can put curry leaves with a few drops of ghee. And after mixing all these things, if you boil it in a cooker with 2 to 3 whistles, it will give a best khichdi. So one can enjoy it, and the patient will get all the necessary nutrients in this process. Otherwise, if they take 1 chapati, if the person who is having the capacity to take 3 chapati or 3 roti, so he has to take only 1 chapati, and remaining 2 chapatis of quantity should take vegetables and leafy vegetables preparations, whatever it is so. And those who are taking rice, they can take little rice in which they can add so much sambar or vegetables, whatever it is so. And even the roti can be prepared by mixing with bleached leafy vegetable, that is a saag, and some vegetables, so that the roti will automatically become a bulky, and one can have a one can feel that I have eaten the food. So like that. And fish is very, very important, because fish is having digestible protein for the kidney cell regeneration, that is the glomerulus capillary filters regeneration. Since this fish technique I have tried on my father when he was on dialysis, and after that he came out from the dialysis. So thereafter I have tried on hundreds of patients, and now thousands of patients are taking across the globe my renal diet. They are coming out like anything. Recently, I am telling you, in US, he is a professor in Maryland University, and he was on dialysis for the last more than 1 year, and within 6 months he has come out from the dialysis, and 3.4 creatinine when he was on dialysis has come down to 0.80, and EGFR rate 20 has been increased to more than 60. So like that it works, but one should follow proper diet, whatever I have explained. Fish is like an elixir for the kidney cells. So thereafter one can enjoy with a chicken, baked chicken, and fish also. The preparation is very important. One should not fry in the oil. It has to be baked, or else it has to be prepared like a curry. And I have explained in the literature also. The simplest way is ginger, garlic, green chilies and coriander. In this paste, any fish has to be get marinated, and after marination it can be packed in 200 gram each pocket and put it in the deep freezer, and whenever it's being used for the patient, it can be kept outside, and within 10 minutes to 20 minutes it will get diluted. And thereafter, boiling the pan, you put 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoon water. In that water the fish has to be put and pressed it. So automatically within the oil, whatever the fish which is having, and plus water, that fish get fried. Otherwise that can be prepared curry without using much oil. So that is like a elixir for the kidney patients. Like that, chicken in a less quantity can be given. That is also baked one, and whatever the spices which I have advocated for the fish, the same thing has to be used. If there is a cough, fever, cold, etc., spice drinks can be used. This preparation is also very simple. The spice drink is combined with little bit jaggery and little bit ginger, and 4 to 5 grains of black pepper, 2 to 3 numbers of clove, and 1 inch cinnamon, and 1 cardamom. it has to be properly pounded and boiled like a tea, 200 ml water. You can boil it, and afterwards it can be taken as a tea any number of time, few sips. So one can see the great results, particularly in cough, fever and all.